Hey guys, what's up? This is going to be a video on biopellets. So, what is biopellets in the first place? Well, biopellets is a solid form of carbon dosing. So, instead of adding vodka, you would add biopellets, and they basically promote denitrifying bacteria and lower your nitrates and phosphates. So, that's what biopellets are. Alright guys, so before you go ahead and buy your biopellets, you may want to consider buying a reactor. Now, what a reactor does is basically fluidize the media, therefore giving it higher surface area, and it also prevents it from clumping up and forming hydrogen sulfide, which is very poisonous to your tank. So right here I have a regular 2 little fishies reactor, and this is a very simple, cheap reactor. It's definitely not top of the line. You can get a top of the line reactor, but it's not necessary. So like I said, this is a 2 little fishies. And there's only one modification you got to do to it, which is buy the screening that they provide, which is right here. You basically cut it out to fit the reactor's diameter and the center tube, and you slide it in. And what this does is prevent from the bacteria clumping up into the foam pad, so it gives it more free flow, which also prevents from forming hydrogen sulfide. So that being said, that is why you should get a reactor. Alright, so now that you have your biopellets and your reactor, you can go ahead and start adding them to your tank. So right here I have Bulk Reef Supplies biopellets. This is a 500 milliliter bag. Keep in mind, this isn't the only company that sells them. There are many others, which I'll talk about later in the video. So right here it says we recommend adding 1 cup of Bulk Reef Supply biopellets per 50 gallons. So for a 50-gallon tank, you would add 1 cup. Yeah, that's a good idea for a brand new tank or a tank that you're just getting ready to cycle. But if your tank is a mature tank with coral and fish, and it's been running for a couple months or even a couple years, you do not want to add that much biopellets. What you want to add is half the recommended dosage, so you can ease your system into the low nutrient environment. Or else, if you do not ease your system into it, you will crash your system. And there are many stories online of people saying that they've crashed their system with biopellets, and they might say they don't know why, but most cases it's because they did not run half the recommended dosage or even less. You have to ease your system into the low nutrient environment. It's like acclimating your coral or your fish to your water. Same concept. So yeah, that's that. Now let's say you added too much and you want to take some out. How would you store it? Well, basically you can store it in a moist paper towel, and you can store it as long as you want, as long as you keep that paper towel moist. So you can just take some out, store it in there, and if you need to add more, you can just add that. Alright, so now that you know how much biopellets to use in your system, how are you going to kickstart them? How are you going to get them running? Well, one way to do it is to add this Bacteria additive. This is from NPX, and it's Bactive 8, and it's basically bacteria in a bottle, and you just kind of shake it up and add according to the directions. Now, this isn't the only product you have to use. You can also use Microbacter 7. You can also just keep them in the system and see if that works, and just kind of let them run and give it time. But if you want to kick them up really fast and get them working, this is a good way to start them. Alright, so now that you got your biopellets up and running, how much flow do you run through them? Well, you just got to run enough flow for them to tumble. You don't want to blast water through there. You don't want to put too little water or else they'll clump up. You just want to have enough flow to keep them circulating, and kind of like a blender motion almost. That is how much flow you got to have in order to get the best surface area and to keep them from clumping up and forming hydrogen sulfide. One thing to remember when you hook up your reactor is to make sure that the outlet of your reactor is near or connected to the inlet of your skimmer. This basically allows the nutrients and the bacteria coming out of the reactor get skimmed up by the skimmer. It is also very important to have a decent or powerful skimmer when you run biopellets. Now that you're up and running with your biopellets, maintenance is going to be a breeze. All you have to do to maintain your biopellet reactor is to fill it up every once in a while when you see the level of the biopellets drop. As the biopellets are getting consumed by the bacteria, they will start to decrease and start to disappear almost. And what you want to do is keep filling them up until you just decide not to run biopellets anymore. As long as you keep filling it up, your system will stay stable and it will continue removing nitrates and phosphates. Finally, what are the differences in biopellets between all these companies? Well, right here I have Bulk Reef Supply's biopellets, and when I compared them to the Two Little Fishies biopellets, I did notice that the Bulk Reef Supply ones have a smaller pellet size and they're also shaped differently. The Bulk Reef Supply ones are shaped like a mini disc, whereas the Two Little Fishies ones are shaped like a sphere and they are bigger in pellet size. But in the end, they are biopellets and they both do the same job. As long as you stick with a reputable company that has good reviews and you know that they are for reefing, that's what I would go with. I wouldn't go to any random company that I've never heard before. I would stick with a reputable company that has good reviews like Bulk Reef Supply or Two Little Fishies. So that's the differences between the biopellets in all these companies out there. Alright, so that's my take on biopellets. I hope you liked the video. If there was anything I forgot or anything you want to add on, just go ahead and put it in the comment section below. Thumbs up the video if you liked it. If you disliked the video, go ahead and hit the dislike. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.